Good morning everyone and welcome to this week's vlog for one man and his boat. What are we getting up to today? Well, today it is not such a sunny Dunbar after all, and we've got a job to do. To find out what that is, find out after your intro. So guys, a very warm welcome indeed to this very gloomy Thursday morning for me, Saturday morning for you guys. Basically, we're up to date. Finally, after all this time, this is the end of July now, and I've finally caught up with all the creels that I was supposed to do at the start of the spring before our MCA inspections came about. So it just shows you how much time everything takes at fishing. Now, that's us got 10 fleets working in the water, 10 fleets of 15, so 150 pots, and that's more than enough for one man. If anything, for an old man like me, it's a bit too much. I hauled the first 10 yesterday, and by God, I felt it when I went home. It's not till you're sitting in your couch with your cup of tea in your hand, you drink your cup of tea and you've not moved, then you try to get up, and then you, oh, never mind. So today, what's the plan? Today we're actually going to be moving the gear back, not because of weather, no. The weather's to stay quite fine for July, so happy with that. Is because Lindsay and I are going away for anniversary. So we're away for 5 days, 4 nights, and the basic general rule of thumb is if you're away for any time, any length of time, you have to take your gear off the fishing ground so the rest of the guys can fish. That's the proper etiquette of how to fish and how to fish correctly. Some of the guys don't fish like that anymore, and some of the guys get upset when you tell them that. However, that is the written rule. It's been set in stone since fishing began, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got 2 or 3 sets of gear that's in the middle ground, because yesterday I was actually moving the gear back already, and the rest of the gear's in the background ready to go into the deep. So we're going to see what's happening this morning, see what the North Sea is going to give us for our bounty, and we need to go along and collect our bait, so that's where we're going right now. Yes guys, I think some of the younger generation don't comply with Barry's old trained school thoughts. A few folk have stood in the pier and scratched their head at my thoughts and theories, but that's the way I was taught. I was taught by my father, by my grandfather, and we're losing it. We really are losing it. With this day and age, with technology and gear conflict and everything like that, it's not the done way. The traditional way is always the best. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But there's always two ways to look at it. There's fishermen and there's businessmen. Businessmen always look after his business, and he thinks that by shotgunning the ground with gear is his way of surviving his business, and that's okay for them. Whereas a fisherman likes to fish traditionally, they like to fish sustainably. Where you fall in that category for all the fishermen that watch the channel, that's your choice. But I'm telling you how I fish. I ain't going to change it for no one. Absolutely no one. Back in a minute. Come on, swing. Bloody seagulls. They're like politicians, they'll sell your soul for a bit of meat. Steady. At last, heading out. My goodness. I'm going to put my navigation lights on. I'll turn you around in a minute, we can have a wee talk. Oh. Right guys, we've not got long until our first end. Basically I just shot at the back of the harbour there. Oh, there's an aircraft carrier on the horizon over there. You'll not see it because apparently this visibility is meant to be good, mate, office. Good my backside. Yesterday I was blooming shooting on the compass near enough because I couldn't see nothing because of the heavy drizzle that it was. Talking about cameras, when I was trying to film, another mackerel bashing, but this time with the rods. 2 hours and I barely caught 8 fish, and there was a reason for that. And basically the dolphins turned up. Couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. Right, okay. So that's why I wasn't catching any mackerel. Whereas the time before I went mackerel in, without the cameras of course, filled the boat. So fishing is very fickle guys, very fickle indeed. You don't know what it's going to bring for your day, you really don't. And the very same day that I caught the 8 mackerel, this stupid support ship come right into the back of Dunbar Harbour, right in the middle of all the creel ground. And you should have seen the size of this thing. It was muckle, it was huge. And the captain was probably standing there wondering why I was just sitting here watching him, shaking my head. And the big boats never ever think, there's that drizzle on again. They never ever ever think about inshore fishing. But who does? Not a lot of people, especially our politicians. Apart from when they're lining their greasy little fingers with their wee backhanders for the EU. And ask the Irishmen. And everything we went through in the 90s, they're getting now. And my heart bleeds for you guys, it really does. Because you know what politicians are like, they're like as seagulls. And just keep picking till there's nothing left. But they'll be the first ones to complain when their fish supper costs them 40 quid. And how's it so dear? Because you've got to import it from other countries that catch it in their water, take it to their countries, it gets frozen, it gets brought back to the UK, we pay tax on it, by this time it's 3 weeks old and you're wondering why it doesn't taste very nice. There you are. Truth in reality. Because that's one thing about our channel, we shall always tell the truth. Whether people can handle the truth or no, who knows. Right, this bit here is a bit sandy, it's a bit flat bottom, but I just wanted to try it. We're still kind of on the ground, but I just wanted to kind of if there was sort of lobsters in this area, or if it's just going to be the wee sand crabs or velvet crabs, who knows, but we'll find out in a few seconds. Right, let's go! Oh, that was another thing, guys, while you're there. Today, because we now have the 10 fleets finally in position, we can actually now start working the gear that's in the water, because some of the gear is absolutely sliced up in seaweed and all the rest of it. So it's going to be taken on shore, dried out, washed down, and repairs done, and then back out to sea. And we're going to alternative all the gear to make sure that all the gear is nice and clean, because a lobster pot will always clean better when it. The lobster pot will always fish better when it's clean. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Try and keep the flag out of Jeff's nose. Release me, let me go. About something. There's life anyway, there's life. It's not a small life, but it's life. The bait that I used yesterday was quite old, but today this stuff's a wee bit better. And because we're going to going away, we're going to stamp them through, so they'll have the next time we come back, hopefully the creels will be full of lobsters or something. Right, velvet crabs, we're not allowed to land them, and that is why. You see how white they are and how translucent. Basically, they've all changed their shells and they're all soft as mince. So, oh look, we telephone, hello, hello, how you doing? Ah, he's got a lug. Poor wee blighter. Oh, there we go, number one. So they are. You see a right eye. Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. Wee sand crabs. As you can see, it's hiding its young. That's one thing about lobster, never be feared to try new ground, because things change. I mean, fishing's completely changed from when I was a lad. So the actual fishing spots change as well, so get yourself into bits that you'd never normally fish just to get a look. Sometimes it'll work in your favour, other times not so much. But by God, we've already experienced when the bounty's good. If anybody's wondering what you're talking about, look at last week's vlog. I hope that Jeff's still not edited yet, because he was away. As you can tell, we don't have the lovely Jeff Carter with us this morning. No, Jeff was in London last night and he just got back late, so There's no way he's going to make this morning. But last week's vlog hopefully will show little creels like this, 32 lobsters. Just remember, this is the height of the season for us. It'll not last long, I can assure you. But it was in a little bit that I wanted to try, because I had the theory that it hadn't been worked for a long time. Paid off. Wee shame the price of the lobsters is rock bottom like, but hey oh. £5.50 a lobster at the minute we are getting. I don't care how much you've got to pay for it, but that's how much we're getting. And I'm positive that's the same price as what we were getting back in the 80s as well. But hey oh. Just keep smiling, just keep smiling. Just keep working, just keep working. Yeah. 3. 2. And as usual, I want to thank our lovely Neil and Susan for giving us the bait, because we wouldn't have had the year that we've had if it wasn't for that fresh bait. I can guarantee you that for nothing. So as always guys, thank you. They're all just off the gauge and no more. Obviously I've not got a lot of gear to stretch over the length of water, and if you've got two fleets together then you've got a good stretch and you can get a good gauge about where the ground is and where the lobsters are at. Because at this time of year they do move a lot. Right, last kick at the ball. Far too wee. Tiny, tiny. Yeah. I know, I'm coming. Jeez Louise. That's fishing for you, Barry. It's no tough at the top. Right guys, quick word about navigation. Now, just because you have good eyesight, don't think that everybody else has. So on a day like this, I mean, you can see it's just not nice. It's a bit ooh-ah. Always make sure you've got your navigation lights on. That one at the top means I'm actually fishing, but they're your normal navigation lights. for anybody wondering. And anybody new to the channel, yes, that's a cone type thing, and that's there to as a day signal to actually show everybody that I'm fishing as well. Because I get a lot of questions asked about that. And there's that aircraft carrier, if you can see it. I'm not 100% sure if you can, because it's a bit far away and it's just that type of day to day. It's just no nice. No nice at all. Right, let's get out. I need to get into the deep. Need to get this gear out of here. Yeah, so our last fleet number 10 will be going back into the harbour to get a lovely dry out and hopefully get all that seaweedy stuff off the ropes, because it's that that's bothering me. The creels are starting to get a bit covered as well, so they definitely need a wash and a clean up. This is all something that should have been done in spring as well. But because of these MCA inspections that we had, took up far too much time. So just at the end of the season, that's us up to date, isn't that sod's law? But next year, wait out, watch this space. We'll get them next year. So that was us in 7 fathom. Let's see how far it takes us before we can get clear to actually shot the gear. It was 18 fathom yesterday east by. What's it going to be west by? If everybody wondering what's he talking about east and west by. Well, for everybody that's new to the channel, I'm sorry I'm going to, this is old ground for our old viewers, but I usually work from the harbour east. That's where I work, because the water's deeper and you get more space to work. Whereas west by, it's a lot shallower and there's a lot of people working that gear. And if the weather turns, it takes you a long time to actually find the depth of water that you need to keep the gear safe. That's why I like east, because you just need a 10-minute run and you're into deep water. So there we go. That's the reasons why I work east and not west. I used to work west. Used to work west and east back in the day when my dad was in charge. Right. Oh, we've had a wee bit of disaster at Dunbar as well. Poor spanner Graham on the sea spray, the wee Kingfisher 26 that I've always put on the camera. His engine went knackered started this week. I think it's the crank, or they think it's the crank, they're not 100% sure. So that's him out of action for a good while, because as always, you can't get nothing in this country. It'd be hard pushed to get parts, I think. He's got a wee debut in it, so I'm hoping, hopefully, if the owner goes to the right places, they can get something quick for him. Because there's nothing worse than not being able to go to sea. Right, that'll do. That'll do. We're at 15 fathom now. Ah, my God, they're away out there. God, they're properly on the ground edge. That's the ground edge between the lobster and the prawning. Right, we're at 120. Let's get it over. Bye bye, baby. I'll see you in a few days. Right, okay. Good So there you go, guys. 3 lobsters, not a lot to report, but at least we tried. That's the main thing. Right, my beautiful lot, I'm going to turn the cameras off now and I'm going to hash on with a few fleets. I'll catch up with you then. Bye! Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you join us back, thank goodness. I was getting really worried there because that rain came in and I actually had to change my tyre. It was that bad and I thought, oh my god, if this is on for the rest of the morning, we're not going to get the rest of this vlog filmed. Because that has been my plague ever since I started this week. So it's been rather good this morning. We're away here at the back of Beyond. We're at 15.5 fathom, that's at the bottom of the tide. Still got another 2 inside to haul, another 2 at the back and then the 1 at the harbour, so still a bit to do. We just had a good number with that one. That was one of my big parlour fleets and that was a 17, but further west it was quite poor numbers, so it's getting better as we go east. You watch this and it'll be a blank. Oh dear, never mind. Right, it should be in here somewhere. I bet they're all wondering why is Barry moving back? Is there weather coming? Because Barry's an inside man, I love inside. I know the rocks, I ken how the tides work. Yeah, they come back and it's just a guddle, it really is, just a messy creels everywhere. There's inside you can get working, and if there's another boat working inside you can work with them as well, as I do with Stuart. But Stuart's been awfully funny this year, he's kept back a little bit, so I'm very grateful for him for that. It's helped me get in all the wee sneaky bits that I like to get into. But some of the little bits I've not produced this year, which I'm not worried about because everything has a cycle and everything goes to a place at different times, at different seasons. So just because it doesn't fish this year, it might fish next year. I know, like I say, they're fickle creatures, they really are. The day you fathom out how a lobster works, the day I'm going to bow down to you, I swear to God. Because what is fishing? Fishing is your very first day, every day. There you are. Every day is a school day. Every day you're learning. You never stop. Because not 2 days are the same. I wish I had a faster boat. I was actually thinking that the last few days, I was thinking maybe we should get a faster thing. But I thought, that's silly, after all this work. Plus I can't stand the noise for these silly wee donkey engines you get for the faster boats. I was thinking about like an Ortley, something fast anyway. Some wee donkey engine to run the hydraulics and that. We had that in the Caledon, that's the boat that we turned upside down. God, it was noisy at times. Oh God. Whereas this is just the tick over the engine, put the hydraulics into gear and it's just all silence. Well, no silence. Not as good as Hans's boat, his electrical boat. My God, you can hear a pin drop on that boat. If anybody's wondering what it is, I'll get Jeff to put a link in the description below to Hans's Facebook page. The man who's built the world's first electric boat. Might be the way ahead, might not be, who knows? But the man's done it, and he's done it well. And he seems to be making a success of it. So, hat off to you, guy. Hands, hat off. Right, let's go. Fleet number 6. There's, as you know, me, I'm a bit old-fashioned as well. I do like a bit of chug-chug. Like to hear a boat's engine. Couldn't imagine going out there and just hearing nothing, but you're still moving. I mean, that's just... Oh, come on. Oh, we're going that way. Oh, come on. Supposed to be a frickin' professional, Barry. Jeez Louise. That didn't go according to plan. Da, 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 da. I honestly thought that weedy rope would actually work itself out the more we work the creels. Doesn't look like it's shifting. That's why I'm taking them in to dry out. Give them a quick brush down. Fingers crossed that'll be them good to go. And so thank you to our American friends who have suggested to get the boiling pot and put them in that. There's no such thing like that over here in the UK for some reason. Be a good system to have, don't get me wrong. Just keeps the ropes nice and clean as you're gone, but once again, just when do you stop? Right, anyway, stop talking, we're creeling, let's go. Baby lobster, baby lobster. Maybe. It is. Woohoo! One! Ah! Oh, come on. I need to keep an eye on the camera as well. The seagulls have been standing on all the cameras. Jeff's been going off his head because every time he wants to go and marry up his editing, he can't, because there's usually a seagull foot on the thing, or the seagulls move the camera and you're looking at the sky or looking at the flare. My God, is that blue sky I see? It is. We're finally getting blue sky. Oh, that would be a nice change. Ooh, hello. Oh. About your size. Aye, there you go. Nice one. Nice male lobster. Doo! Now, why else would I do dry out the creels and all the rest to carry on and clean the creels up? Well, obviously we talked about the smell for the creels, how they like it, nice and clean, because the lobsters like a clean creel for some reason in this area. But it's the rope itself, because it's so covered in weed. I mean, it holds a lot of water. Now, you take little boat and add an extra weight, it could be a recipe for disaster. So that's why I like to get the creels in, get them all nice and cleaned up, get them back out to sea fishing. It's just peace of mind really, because if anybody's towed a net before and all the rest of it, there's a huge difference in your net when it goes out dry and comes back in wet, because everything's a lot heavier when it's wet, and when you've got that weight higher up, your centre of gravity is off, and then we're in stability issues. So to combat that, that's why I'm going to do what I'm going to do, because you think, oh, it's only a little bit of weed, but the amount of water that it holds is just, oh, unbelievable. You can actually feel it on the boat. You can feel the weight of the rope as well. So, that could be spraffing nonsense. Wouldn't be the first time, would it, guys? However, that's my thoughts on it, and that's what's happening. So, we'll be getting on with that for fleet number 10. And that's the last fleet, your very last fleet, Barry's favourite fleet, which you will see after this fleet. Oh, it's nice to have that jacket off. I feel like a microwave meal. And I got the silly thing on. I can hear some folks shouting at the television screen. Now, if you had a wheelhouse, you wouldn't need to worry about the rain. Still got to work on the deck, guys. And oh, look, berry hen lobster, look at her. They are just ready to drop, but look at the size of her. She's absolutely tiny. Tiny as hell. Oh God, aye, look at her. There's another one. Whoa, can you see the wee black dots inside the red eggs? That's their embryo, aye. She's about ready to let them go. Good wee lass, on you go, hen. Smile, you're full of grace. No idea if that's the words, but that's what I'm singing today. Aye, the guy Barry lobsters, guys. I wonder if I'd shot where somebody was yesterday. Some dead ground that's already been fished. At least one thing, it's no a blank. I'd be most upset if it was a blank. I bet that's what it was. Because obviously I was prepping for yesterday, because I was away in there yesterday. Done pretty well with this fleet yesterday, I think. Not so much today. Too small. Too small. Yeah. Way too small, Barry, way too small. You might have a better kick at the ball. Close. Oh, but look at that, no gauge required. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome aboard the Lindsay B. I hope you enjoy your stay. It's turning out another fine day. Ooh. Oh, she's sized but she's soft, so back she goes. Oh, I got her in a couple of weeks. Ah, this is coming on to lobsters now. Did you see the difference there? Because you got your stretch over the ground, there was nothing sort of in the middle there. And now we're coming upon lobsters, so we know that from here east there might be something. So what we don't do is go and shot back where we've just been, because we know that there's nothing in the middle there. Now it could be the ground, it could be just where the lobsters aren't. Just too many factors. And it's all a guessing game unless you can speak lobster. Does anybody speak lobster? Do you? I don't know. Wish I did, it'd be a fortune to the fishermen. Oh dear. Wink. Wink, wink, wink. And that's why it's called fishing and not catching. I can't believe the difference in the day for this morning. As soon as that rain went away, whew, blue skies. It's actually warmed up as well, which is not a good thing because I'm cooking as is. It was still 16 degrees this morning when I come down at back at 5 o'clock. 16 degrees at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 5:30 before I left the harbour. I was a bit later today actually. And already I can't wait to get this gear back in. I was just looking forward to the end of the, well, not the end of this break, no. I'm looking forward to the break itself because it's not very often Lindsay and I get away ourselves. And for such a special occasion as well. 19 years that poor lassie's put up with me married. 23 years together. She would have been out for life twice over by now. Or maybe even 3 times. Oh dear, God, it's warm. Here we go. Over you go. It was supposed to be done more elegantly than that, but that's what I get for cheating. Right, sun's too warm now, I'm going to have to put my hat on to stop my heat getting too hot. Always getting a round off Lindsay and Kayla for that. Make sure you put sunscreen on. Which they're right. Right, let's get this baby over the side. There you go, my lass. I know, dear, I know. I know, yes, I know. God, she's feisty. Eh, very feisty she is. So there we have it, guys. 7 beautiful lobsters. Right guys, that's it for now. I shall catch up with you with Barry's favourite fleet. Yeah, you guessed it, the last fleet. Right. Anyway, so we're going in for the last fleet. This is the one that's going ashore. Just in case you fell asleep in the last 10 minutes. Better make sure you do spill that cup of tea. Well, I'm looking forward to mine today. I can guarantee you, everybody on the pier is going to be wondering what on earth I'm doing. Because you didn't normally bring gear in at this time of year. But I'd rather work with my gear in tip-top condition than having to work with what I'm going to have to work with. You'll see when it comes aboard. I mean, the weed is thick on this fleet. So far the rain has stayed away, but it is threatening. I just hope it lasts so I can get this done in and get this vlog finished. Because it'd be nothing worse if the rain starts and all you can see is pitter-patter raindrops on your screen. Because I ain't got time to keep going like that all the time. That's why I need Jeff. But Jeff is a very busy man indeed. But yeah. If you've got any suggestions of vlogs that you want to see, please write in the comments below and we'll see what we can do. I know that Jeff and I are struggling for ideas, it's just getting the time to do these ideas. We're hoping next week, once I get back, and once Jeff gets back from his holiday, because he's finally taken one, he's getting a wee week away to Germany, is. Then we've got a grand plan. I just hope that we can pull it off. But I guess time will tell, guys, time will tell. Right, fast approaching the last flag of the day. What is it? See that? Look at colour it. I'm taking this out as well because when it's on the pier I'm going to try and scatter it out so everything dries up nicey. And then hopefully, once it's had a wee week on the pier, that all this will come off rather easily. Because like I say, because it's constantly wet, it doesn't seem to want to shift. Hello Sammy! Sammy Seal, Sammy Seal. How are you doing, Sammy Seal? Well, blow me. Right, okay. Wow. Too small. Too small. Too small. Just right. Too small. Here guys. Hello Sammy. Here, you want some bait? Here. I was only put in there yesterday so it shouldn't be too bad. Haha, you need to be quicker, mate. The seagulls are getting it before he does. And you wouldn't want to be tasting that. Right, I need bungee for that, I know. Bungee, 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 bungee. Oh, berry hen. That she goes. Close. No cigar. Too wee. Too wee. Get off, man! Did they disturb you? Ah, bloody seagulls. Having a fight on the console and they bloody knocked the camera out of buggery. I'm recording now, I'm recording. Very good, very nice. Too wee. Too wee. Too wee. Oh look, Carol. Ha, I made you look. Oh, too wee, too wee, too wee, too wee. Maybe? Ooh. Too wee. Everyone's too wee. Too wee, berry hen, too wee, too wee, yeah. It'll probably be the next vlog because I reckon we're going to get a lot of crab in the next time we haul. Two, three, four. Ooh, any size? No. How about you? No. Dagnammit. Plenty of flipping, but it's flipping too wee, flipping too small, flipping too wee, flipping just right. Hey! Whoa. That's better. That's what we're looking for. Yep. So there's 4. Close. 5. 5. Ooh, maybe one more. 3. Is this one size? Size and hard. 6. Whoop-o. There you go. Nope. Nope, nope. How about you though? Resize. You look size. Ooh, 7. 7. Wow. Last creel, last chance. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Oh, maybe another one. Right, get with me. 1. 2. 2. 3. 4. Come on. This is a 1. Yay! Oh, he's a bit soft. Oh, I'll get him next time. It's no biggie. Right guys, 7. Did you get it right? You did? That's good. Right, anyway. Let's get done. I'm just hoping it's as clear as this when I come back from my break. We'll have to be working in here. It's not a soul. But as you can see, they're definitely still there, and that wasn't even placed in any sneaky bits, that was just thrown in. Happy with that. So have you enjoyed your vlog today, guys? You have? Good. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please write a comment below if you have any questions, and please subscribe to the channel, because that's always very helpful indeed, especially in YouTube land. It's been a pleasure having you all aboard, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you when we get in the harbour. In fact, I'm not going anywhere, so you're alright. Hey! A good end to another successful day. Absolutely brilliant. What more could we want, eh?